Tonight, turmoil in the Phoenix Police Department.
Anyone that wants these stars can come and get them. But I got news for you. I'm not giving them to you. You're going to have to take them.
Jack Harris passionately standing up to defend his job. Tonight, we'll break down what the fuss is all about and why Harris is so outraged.
From Arizona's news headquarters at 200 EVB, Arizona Nightly News begins now.
Good evening. Tonight, the head of the Phoenix Police Department is fighting for his reputation and his position.
Public Safety Manager Jack Harris lashed out this morning, saying he's angry and outraged over allegations that he misled other government leaders about the number of kidnappings in Phoenix.
Melissa Blasius begins our team coverage tonight with Harris's fiery defense and what this all means. Melissa?
Lynn Sue, Jack Harris admitting this morning that the statistics on kidnappings are not accurate, despite the fact he repeatedly defended them in the past, and he used them in applications to obtain federal grant money. Phoenix Public Safety Manager Jack Harris used a home invasion crime this morning as a backdrop to defend his actions.
I've been accused that I've done something wrong because I went to the federal government and said, give me money to help me to protect this community and to protect my officers in these type of incidents.
While asking for that federal money to fight border crime, Harris repeated a statistic that there were 358 kidnappings in Phoenix in 2008. He claimed over and over it was a verified number, and Phoenix became known as the kidnapping capital of the U.S. Now Harris admits more than 100 of those departmental reports were misclassified.
When you read through the DRs, only 1 in 4 is unique to Phoenix, border related, involves a hostage, ransom, rescue, and is manpower intensive.
Officers Union President Mark Spencer shows me some of those reports.
To obtain federal dollars based upon knowingly flawed statistics, some would call that criminal.
That is a frivolous, ridiculous allegation.
Mayor Phil Gordon is defending Harris.
This is statistical reporting. This is mistakes that will be corrected, and not fraud or intentional acts by certainly the chief.
He says Harris has done a good job leading the police department and protecting Phoenicians.
Do they care how we report it, or do they care how if they're going to be safe and whether the police get these bad guys?
Mayor Gordon says, though, there are now 2 audits being done on these statistics, one by the city manager's office with the help of an outside prosecutor, the other by the Department of Justice, which gave Phoenix the grant money based on the flawed statistics. Melissa Blasius, 12 News.
Thanks, Melissa. The fallout on this story isn't over yet. Suspicion is swirling that Jack Harris could be reassigned because of those disputed numbers.
Right now, he is the top cop downtown, but for how much longer? Kevin Kennedy continues our team coverage live from City Council tonight. Kevin, could Harris really be stripped of his stars and his leadership position?
Well, it is certainly a possibility, but the only person that could do that is City Manager David Cavazos, and tonight he is not talking. His department is, however, reviewing those numbers, those kidnapping numbers, checking to see if the information that Phoenix Police submitted is in fact accurate. Now, while the City Council has no authority when it comes to reassigning or firing Harris, the city manager answers to them. And today, many council members were very critical of both Harris and Cavazos. One council member saying this whole thing, specific to those kidnapping numbers, is a big cover-up. Another telling me that he was told by the city manager that Harris would be reassigned.
I've already talked to the city manager. I talked to him yesterday. The city manager yesterday told me specifically that a transfer was going to happen, and now it's been backtracked. And I think this is unacceptable.
And we need leadership. We need leadership from the city manager on down. And that's what I want to see, leadership from the city manager, and it's his responsibility.
Now, the city manager is holding a Friday news conference. We should learn much more when it comes to Public Safety Manager Jack Harris's fate at that Friday news conference. For now, though, we're live in downtown Phoenix. I'm Kevin Kennedy, 12 News.
All right, Kevin, thanks. Again, here's what we know so far. Statistics of kidnappings in Phoenix are being questioned. Those questionable numbers are what helped the Phoenix Police Department receive $1.7 million in grant money to help combat kidnappings. Auditors with the Department of Justice are looking into it now. Public Safety Manager Jack Harris, who also answers to the title of chief, although that's not his official job title, came out swinging today, defending his department this morning. Some city council members are calling for Harris to be reassigned from his leadership position, but at this point, nothing has changed. The mayor and the police department say they're not going to talk about this issue anymore. The ball is now in the city manager's court. We could hear more on this case by Friday.